Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Kasia, and I welcome you to the live soul readings, spiritual readings, perhaps word of wisdom, maybe some reassurance, maybe some confirmation, anything what you may need. It's not what you would like to hear, would want to hear. Is that what you meant to hear? So therefore, I'm here for you. Hi, Trin. Hi, Catherine. Hello, lovely. How are you? How are you? So lovely that you are here. How have you been? How are your eyes, Trin? How is your health? Let me know. Oh, very good. Hi, Reese. No way. Oh, it has been many months since you've been here. What's been happening with you? It's so lovely that you are here. Oh, I'm so excited for that. Yeah, very well, very well, very well. So much has been happening, and yeah, I've been probably saying each week how excited I am for this family constellation therapy I do. Yeah, okay. Oh, what's happened? What's happened, Trin? Um, Thank you, Reese. So I am not just excited because I'm doing it, but because there is such a healing power coming from this um, therapy, right? Such a healing power. It is potentially life-changing. Well, I know because I went through that therapy myself, and it brought peacefulness, and it brought understanding and closure to so many various issues and wounds. So I have been working individually with the clients and within the group as well. I do it online. Sorry. So have a look on my website. Um, when those group meetings are happening, and they are more affordable as well than a one-to-one session, but it's all for everyone, whether you prefer to meet up one-to-one or whether you prefer to do the work within the group. It's all up to you. Oh, is it, Trin? Okay. Well, you know yourself that there is need for more working with family constellation. Um, mm, yeah, it just brings so much understanding and healing. It's unbelievable how even one session can change your perception onto certain subject. And I can vouch for this, and Trin can vouch for this. Right, but I am here to do soul readings, spiritual readings. So let me know who is ready, who would want to hear from them, what's there for you. As you know, the spirits work with me in quite a therapeutic way. Every gift is different. Every person is different, and all your stories are different as well. So they may bring something from some information from different life, past life. They may bring some informations from your childhood. Potentially there was some trauma and it needs healing, and maybe you have buried it and you don't want to look at it because it hurts. And that's why we don't do it, because we may feel we are not ready to do so. Some of us pushed it so deep within our bodies that we have forgotten all about it. But we sense something which is disturbing, which is uncomfortable, but yet we don't know what it is. And therefore, the spirits will tell you what you meant to hear. So it's up to you. Oh, hi, Notrin. I'm reading comments. Right, okay. Okay, Reese, I'll do it for you. Okay, so let me just prepare. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, appreciate that. I've been told I meant to, so I'm listening to them. I have not been listening in the past. And, those readings which I give out, some of you will, have a think, will sit on it and process it. And I know it's only 5 minutes, but that can be quite significant 5 minutes. And obviously, if you feel you are drawn to me, you need more, there is so much more happening within soul reading itself. Session of a soul reading, it's sometimes it's an hour, sometimes it's an hour and a half. It depends what's happening within the reading. So use this, and obviously it depends on your readiness whether you are going to do the work. Some of us will not do the work in this lifetime, and therefore you are taking it, kind of pushing responsibility on a different life is going to be, doing more or maybe twice harder. So there you go. Some of you after a reading will think, will sit on it, and some of you won't, because it's just not the right time yet. So let's be open-minded. Right, okay, that's no problem. Okay, let me have a sip, and I'll do a reading for these and see what's there. Reese. Just take a deep breath, Reese, through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And what I'm seeing is you are carrying a box quite heavy, not heavy. There is a box, you are holding it, and there is a need for move, is a need for a move forward. And that box which you are carrying, these are your burdens. And it feels your back hurts, your back, just because it's a wee bit heavy. And so your body is kind of, in an uncomfortable position by walking and carrying this. You don't need it. And I know it's easy to say, but you can just, just leave it behind, but it feels you're attached to it. It's like, I don't want to. At the moment, feels like you don't want to face it. But there is a gentleman behind you from the right side. So it could be your father. It's a male energy. He's quite slim in posture, quite cheery, and also, he's coming with such a love. And he has tools with him, So either you're moving or going to move. He's there to help you, to support you. And it's so beautiful that you've got this energy with you. He seems to be quite apologetic, and I hope it makes sense for you. It's sort of a way to say, I have not been there for you, to equip you with the right tools for life. And therefore, I am with you now. And wish you could actually hear him or really feel him. Maybe you do, maybe not so much. Maybe you are pushing it away because your mind is spinning and into your own wounds, into your own hurts. And even this gentleman is saying, let it go. But to be able to do so, there is a need for work. There is need to stop and open the box. And it's not a Pandora box. It's not going to be as difficult as you may perceive it. It's going to be uncomfortable for a short while. But then when you are going to be removing all this, facing it and healing it, you will, and I can see you will walk lighter. You will walk in a more feminine energy. Because right now there is this heaviness. It's like, I'm going, but I don't know where I'm going. And this gentleman brings this, I know now I'm in a different place. I understand now. There is a need for healing. There is a need to do the work. And you're walking, there are some houses on your left. And there are some people waving to you, as of sort of like welcoming you into neighborhood. So it feels like you have moved somewhere. But it feels like, no, I don't want to speak to them. I'm not ready to speak to them. Why are they smiling? As of being suspicious. And there's nothing wrong with what they are doing, what they are saying, how they are looking. It's in you, that suspicion. So it feels like there was this rejection wound somewhere in the past, potentially coming from this male energy that it made you to feel suspicious. It's like, what's going to happen? As of maybe you're even pre-planning what someone may say and whether you should speak to this person, engage. And maybe you are a few thoughts ahead before any situation, just to protect yourself. And everything is like, being guarded. And when you are being guarded, there is no access. And therefore, what you think, what you feel, is that what you attract. And to be able to move on without that burden, without that wounds and traumas, you need to stop and take things out from the box. Thank you. Thank you. Let me read. Okay. If you feel like sharing, please do so. You don't have to. But thank you so much for working with me, and I hope. Oh, is it very accurate? Okay. Oh well, Reese, All information how to get in touch with me are on my website, are on YouTube. You can find me on my Facebook. You can always reach out when you feel ready. If you want to do it, if you want to do the work as of seeing someone, meeting up with someone, well, you don't have to, but then you're going to be attracting similar people with similar wounds, similar situations, as of being in that potentially vicious circle, you know? Okay, okay. Yeah, it was coming with such a love from this gentleman. Um, so there you go. If you can't keep doing or going through those circles, please reach out. Help yourself. Yeah, you can. You can go to my website and on which is soulconnectionswithkasha.com, and at the bottom of my first page, under who I am and what I do, there are all those feedbacks which people have put in after the readings. Look through them, especially the last one. Is mind blowing, and is coming from the heart, very very honest and very real, and raw feedback. So have a look at this and make up your mind, whenever you're ready. Catherine, I'm here for you. Okay. You're very welcome. My website is, you will see a British flag and a Polish flag. So unless you can read in Polish, you can press the Polish flag. Otherwise, do the other one. Oh. Oh, guys, oh my goodness. When I was here, when I was here last week, finished a wee bit earlier, and then I went for a walk through. If you all have seen Outlander, the series Outlander, I live in the town, or actually outskirts, but very close to that Culloden battlefield, which first season, first season is all about preparing for the Battle of Culloden. And so I went to, right, it's beautiful, unbelievable. And I love the sound of Scottish, of that, broad accent. Not always can understand, so thank God for the subtitles. And I thought, also, for being a foreigner, I thought, I can understand local people. And I do. I don't have an issue. But then when they started speaking with this really strong and broad accent, oof, it was a different story, but it's just beautiful, beautiful. And I felt so connected. Anyway, I went for a walk, and I have forgotten what I wanted to say. It's typical me, isn't it? Geez. Oh, yes, I know. So I went to that Battle of Culloden, which not much has been left from it. Couple of videos are on my on YouTube, so you can have a look. And then I started reading more about it, and it turns out, guys, I didn't know this. So Bonnie Prince Charlie was the last one of the clan of Stuart, which back was in power, and there was Queen Mary. She was coming from that clan Stuart, so that surname was very significant, right? So the Bonnie Prince Charlie was the last one from that root or from the line. And he wanted to, and that's why that Battle of Culloden as well happened, because he wanted to be in, or like get into the power, get to the throne. So I was reading who he was, where he was coming from, like more about him, and it turns out his mother was Polish. I don't remember what she was called. And maybe I put that information on that very, very short video, but his mother was Polish and the father was obviously Stewart. His surname was Stewart. And his mother was a granddaughter of Polish king. So I was like, oh my goodness, I might be related. I might be related to, some Stuart clan. I'm joking, you know what I mean? But it was, yeah, that was quite surprising. That's quite surprising. I love those informations, So there you go. I felt even more attached. And now as well, whenever I'm there on that Battle of Culloden, I'm always crying. I don't know why. Like I'm just so, so sad. And yesterday when I read about, his mother was Polish, maybe somehow, subconsciously, I felt even more related. It was just so strange, but it was so therapeutic as well being there. So yeah, if you ever think of come to the Scottish Highlands where some parts of Outlander was being filmed. Uh, Yes, I have. I have. And within the family constellation as well. As well. Things which I have been finding out through the therapy. It was bringing so much understanding and so much peacefulness. Therefore, I am so excited for those of you which would want to work this way. You will see it. It's mind blowing. Also on Sunday, there is episode coming out, interview or podcast between Michelle from the Mediums table. Have a look at it. The Mediums table, and such a beautiful person doing absolutely amazing work. And we are going to be talking about family constellation. This one is coming out on Sunday, Australian time. So I'm unsure what time this is going to be, but yeah, if you want, have a look on the Mediums table on YouTube, or I'm unsure what else. Spotify, I'm assuming as well. Yeah, so and then I'm going to be able to post on my own YouTube as well. You will see how mind blowing and life changing this therapy is. There you go. But Catherine, I'm with you. I'm just reading comment that the Scottish twang coming through. I know. I have learned English by listening to Scots actually. So yeah, you will hear some here and there, some twang there. That's fine. I just love chatting to you guys, and I feel this beautiful energy forming. I don't know whether you do as well, but I certainly do. And I love it. I just so love it. Okay, Catherine. Take a deep breath, Catherine, through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And as I'm connecting with you, Catherine, what I'm seeing is you're standing in front of a loch, which is a lake. or maybe like a bigger pond. I'm unsure. It's a water anyway. But there are two swans on, and you are just mesmerized by it, by that devotion and the love, that unconditional love. And in some form it is so therapeutic by watching them and connecting to the water, to their energy. And it feels they are your, like a spiritual animals, the swan. After a reading, I'm going to search up and I will put what is the meaning of a swan actually too. It's such a beautiful, magnificent and long-lasting love. But when you are looking at them, there is this, a wee bit of a sadness there too. Like a lost love, the memory of a love, like I've loved someone that way. I know how it feels and how beautiful it is. And like a longing as well for, I would love to feel that. And there is no jealousy there. It is just like a energy, mutual understanding. And you are moving away from there to not to disturb them. Ah, just so beautiful. And it's also, it feels like the type of a love within you've got. It needs to be shared. It should be shared. Because you understand that there are the times where things are tough. You went through many situations and many types of love, on how people were loving you or how they weren't loving you. So now you can truly recognize it. And you are longing just for the right one. But it feels there is a wee bit of a heaviness there inside. As of, I would love to love someone unconditionally and someone loving me, but there is this maybe, there is this maybe a wee bit of a fear and maybe feeling a wee bit uncomfortable. Oh, it's like such a responsibility. Maybe someone in the past has been projecting on you as of, you need to save me, you need to feed me with your love. Your love means everything. Feels like someone needed your love because he didn't have it in him. And so you had that love for yourself and for him, and that's why maybe perhaps it didn't work. Because it was too much to bear, because first of all, you need to love yourself. And it feels you are coming to that point, and it feels you have done so much work, whether knowingly or sort of like under the surface. But there is need to fully accept yourself. and to be fully ready, because that is for you. And I don't know whether you are in a relationship or not. If you are, that would mean you still need to work with fully accepting yourself, fully accepting your stories, fully accepting your ancestors. Like, open up and be ready to give the love. And it's not just about, like a relationship type of a thing, love. It's a human love to another person. And it feels you are being there on that journey to love another human being. Like, I've got you. I understand what you went through or what you are going through with no judgment. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, such a beautiful. I'm so curious what the swans are meaning. But I will post it after the live, okay? If you would like to share, give a feedback, that's fine. If not, then that's fine too. Okay? So beautiful. So who else is here? I know Trin, you are still watching. However, Trin, I don't feel I should do a reading for you today. And I'm not not wanting to be, mean or anything. It's like you've got all of the informations. You've got or you have received, and there is a need to work with what you have received, what has happened. Okay. So today is not the day. It maybe potentially you still need to work with the other energies we talked about. You know what I mean? So that's why. So who else is here? Who else is watching? I can see you're watching. So please come join us. Come join the chat. To be able to participate in a chat, you need to subscribe or press the button subscribe, and within a minute you'll be able to participate and ask the question. And maybe perhaps you girls have any questions. Would you like to ask anything? Okay, Catherine, wow, lovely and so spot on. Thank you. I have come a very long way, and I can see that it was so worth the journey. Beautiful. So beautiful. And so inspiring as well. Whenever I do the readings, I never know what they are going to be about. And also all of yous listening, it may not be a reading for you directly, but you can still take so much for you, isn't it? And it's this reminder of self-love, of the inner work, of the wound healing. And the more you heal the wound, you need to stop first. From stop and look and feel. What do you truly need? How do you truly want to feel? And then start unraveling or removing those things from the box I was talking about earlier. And the more you heal, the more it makes sense, and the more readiness there is for new, for the excitement, for love, and not only self-love and appreciation of life and living, but also for other people journeys, and then potentially eventually for a partner. So such a beautiful and inspiring readings. So powerful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, did I? Yes, I did. I did. Oh, bless you. Thank you for being here even more. Okay, so it's how we know each other, right? Oh, geez, Catherine, on that day when I was traveling to see James to do the podcast, it was the hurricane, or we knew at some point it's going to be, quite severe weather. But when I have left the house and I had to travel for about maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, to drive up north through um, wilderness. Oh, just such a beautiful scenery as well. So I was really excited for that. And I thought, whether it's a hurricane or anything else, I'm going to be there because I meant to be there. And how I spotted James was through Facebook. He just appeared on my Facebook. Somehow, we don't have any friends in common, and I have heard his voice, the tone of the voice, not even what he was saying, but what's the word for it? Um, right. Anyway, so when I heard his voice, the tone, I was like, who is he? Oh, I need to find out more about him. Those rare occasions in life when something just happens and you don't know why. And so I was probably watching his podcast and listening what he's saying, what his approach is, and then eventually, probably 2 months late, I wrote to him 6 times, and each time I have deleted it because I was like, nah, I'm too shy. I shouldn't. I don't know. But eventually, one morning I was like, Kasha, come on, come on. You meant to, listen to your heart, listen to what everything is telling you. So I reached out to him, and then he got back, and then we have met through the hurricane. And it was such a lovely meeting. Oh, I felt so good. Such a lovely meeting. Those two men are just incredible, and their journeys are incredible as well. And that's why we meant to meet, because all the three of us went through things, and now we feel it. And now, as those swans, and that what it was in the reading. You understand another human being, and you've got that unconditional love in you, which spreads and touches others. And of course, not every person, because not every person is ready to be touched. But I certainly feel that. So, oh, such a wow. And now you're watching me and you're here. You know what I mean? Meant to happen. Thank you so much for being here even more. It's how it works. So uh oh, right. Okay, so you've met James about 3 years ago. Both very long, absolutely they are. So a wee bit longer, okay. Long time. Oh, beautiful. Well, small world, isn't it? So I'm assuming you live in Scotland. Do you live in, is it Fife or around Fife or that area where, or is it like Edinburgh, sort of Glasgow way? It's so amazing. I'm so excited. Oh, so lovely. So lovely. Hmm. Okay. Um, okay. So, is there anyone else watching wanting to receive a reading? Please come and introduce yourself. If you have any questions, girls, please do so. I'm going to be here next Thursday, 9:30 UK time, 9:30 in the morning. And at some point, I'm going to create a link so you will be able to see it. All right, County Durham in England. I don't even know how to pronounce it, to be honest. So you've been in England for 16 years, but originally from Edinburgh. Okay. Ah, your accent must be just so beautiful. See, I just love Scottish accent. I meant to be living here. I just feel so connected. It's like, yeah, it's like home, you know? And now I feel even more connected because Bonnie Prince Charlie's mother was Polish. So there you go. Bless, bless. So yeah, every every Wednesday morning and Thursday evening, I do group family constellation therapy, group therapy, where one person is a person which works or comes with um, something, a wound or situation which is happening endlessly, or it could be, anything to do with any form of a relationship or a strange relationship, or just difficult with your mum, dad, a sibling, a child, and then other people are representatives of this person, family members, or emotions, which is always really intriguing. And it is fantastic how it works. So the representative kind of plays a role, goes into energy, and you will see how much you're able to feel and sense and say without completely knowing the person. Me as a therapist, as a healer, I hold energy and I guide everyone. And it is transforming, and it's beautiful, it's amazing. So if you have anyone, any of your friends curious how it works, you can invite them. There is a family constellation online therapy or something on Facebook as an event. So go to my own Facebook or search it up through the events. And it is Wednesday morning, probably 9:30, 10 o'clock morning as of UK morning. And then in the evening, Thursday evenings, I don't remember what time, but have a look on it. And maybe potentially it is, I truly believe it is a new way of a healing. Because normal therapies, standard therapies don't work. I mean, not that I'm not being disrespectful. I just mean that when you go to a therapist, and whatever, maybe not what, okay, let's leave it at that. You're going to therapist and you talk from your mind on the issues, and from the point of a mind, the therapist, most of the time, and I'm not saying all of them because everyone uses different tools, but many of them, from their own mind, speak to you what happened, how it meant to happen, and then you have endless sessions. Sometimes people are 3 years into therapy, sometimes even longer, and there is not much progress, right? And you can help yourself even within one session, within family constellation. The group session is absolutely amazing. Individual one is mind-blowing as well, depending what you are ready for, because not everyone is comfortable to be within the group. But you will be eventually when you are healing yourself, because that is a certain wound as well, why you don't like speaking out in front of other people or sharing anything. So there you go. Hi, James. How you doing? How you doing? Absolutely, absolutely. But it is releasing it. It's not even mental programming within the family constellation. It's mind blowing what's happening. Yeah. I had a session with a disbeliever, or quite skeptic, and after that, oh well, oh well. So have a look on my own website as well. And as I was saying, at the bottom, there are feedbacks, and the last feedback is truly magnificent. And I am so very, very grateful and honored for all those feedbacks, because people do feel change, do feel lighter. And in this year, we meant to do the inner work, especially with our ancestors as well. But not everything is to do with our ancestors. It's our own, wounds and hurts and things. I'm reading comments. Talking with someone who has lived through any kind of trauma and came out. Oh, bless you. Yeah, yes. It's and I understand how tough it can be. I went through all of this. But the spirits did save me. They put the right people in front of me, which were offering, those therapies. And therefore now I do truly feel inspired. And that's why I want to help, because you don't need to feel, you don't need to go through all those emotions. Even heavier ones. And life is beautiful. Yes, absolutely, guys, absolutely. So have a look on those group family constellation online group session, and we will only start when we have, I would say, about 8-10 people. We need that. So if you have any friends, speak to them, and you can always message me through Facebook. You can always message me through Facebook, and we can arrange that. But if it's going to be only like 4 people, it's not enough for the session, for the group session, but it is exciting. So who knows? Who knows? All right, guys. I think I should say goodbyes to you, and I'm going to be here next Thursday. So you have a good week. It was lovely to interact with you, even though it is through the chat. I would love to see you. I would love to maybe meet up through Zoom so I can see you, interact, and feel you as well. But maybe in the future, who knows? Well, certainly, when we will see each other, if we will see each other through the family constellation group session, it's being done through Zoom. We need to see each other. Good to see you, James, as well. That's no problem, Catherine. You can always reach out to me and we can organize a group, Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. You take care, guys. I'll speak to you very soon. I'll see you next week. Bye.